Learn how to be reader. How to read. Part 2. Chapter 3. The 3 basic methods of leadership. Whether you are discussing the shape the of the earth or the origin of leaders, false ideas delay or interrupt progress and performance, we have gradually been setting aside some of our false ideas about leadership. Unfortunately, however, some of them are still with us. Here are a few examples of just false ideas. It is not right to concern it is not right to concern yourself directly with matters for which a subordinate is responsible. You reduce his self-respect. It is not right to issue unexplained orders. The right way is to discuss them and seek the opinions of others. It is not right to demand obedience from a subordinate. This destroys his uh, initiative. Experience with the problems of leadership was shown instead that the right way often fails to produce results. The wrong way is often successful. Why is this true? The difficulty started with some of the first experiments on the subject of leadership for which some false ideas developed. In 1939, three American professors tried to examine what leadership really is. They organized two types of experimental groups. One type was led by an auto- autocratic leader who determined police decides what was to be done and how it was to be done, gave individuals their tasks, and selected the work companions for each member of the group and was personal in expressing his praise, judgments, and general opinions. The second type of group was led by a so-called democratic leader who allowed the group to discuss questions of policy, encouraged group members to join in helping him solve problems, was fair in his remarks and permitted individuals to choose work companions. Then something happened which has not been planned for expected. One of the individuals playing the role of a democratic leader was creating a new feeling within his group. It was different that that established by other democratic leaders. He practiced almost no control over his people, permitted group members to manage largely by themselves, and made them try to solve their own problems as well as they could. As a result, this group began to act differently from the way the other democratic groups acted. Therefore, a third type of group was established to suit the method just described. This method came to be known as the free wing method. Observers noted differences in behavior, general feeling, and accomplishments among the three types of groups. Autocratic method. The group members tended to disagree and argue. Some individuals became completely dependent upon the leader when he was absent. Activity was likely to stop entirely. Work progresses. Work progresses at only a fair rate democratic method. Oh, now stop them.